What's up YouTube? For today's video, we have a full Aladdin team. I am going to take you on a magic carpet ride and a whole new world tonight, people. Now, big shout outs to all the people on my Twitch for helping me come up with the characters and Pokemon for this. We sort of all put our heads together and it turned out wonderfully. Now, the question for today is, what is your favorite Disney movie? Leave it below in the comment section. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. I haven't done a movie or theme team for a very, very long time. All right, people, big shout outs to all the who are members on the channel. I hope you're enjoying your early upload, and if you do want to get in on that membership, you can hit the join button underneath the video and get all these perks. All right, people, let's get into this one. We have 2 battles to do today, and boy, these battles were really, really good. Let's see if we can shoot for 2,000 likes today. If you enjoy the theme teams, people, I appreciate the like and the support. All right, this is the battle on my Discord. Discord link is in the description. This one was against Piccoloma. So we are starting off this battle with Jafar from afar. Ooh la la, look at that damage. So this is a special Arbok set. So Jafar, Jafar's holding like a golden staff, right? So I thought shiny Arbok would really actually suit this really nicely. So we're gonna go for the Mud Bomb there, doing pretty good damage to Rhydon. It's not so specially defensive, but it's gonna take me out with one Earthquake, which wasn't, it was all right. Pretty good damage there. So now we're going to swap in the Stunfisk, which is the flying carpet, right? I thought Stunfisk would make a pretty dang good flying carpet, and of course, we had to have Fly, NEMZ, and Bounce on it. I'll go over these sets a little bit more as the battle actually goes on. So I went for the Attract first turn there. You're probably wondering why I did that. However, I'm going to be going for some strategy here, people. We're going for that Stomping Tantrum, people, and that is going to take the Rhydon out in one shot. Now, if you guys don't know what Stomping Tantrum does, basically, if a move that the turn before fails, Stomping Tantrum gets a double boost in power. So that really does a lot of damage coming from the physical Stunfisk. So we got the Luxray coming in here. I thought I might be able to fly in on the flying carpet a little bit later on the battle, so I thought I'd actually lead that one. Probably maybe for the latter on the game if I need to sack a Pokemon for any reason at all. So we're going to go into the lamp here, which really actually looks like Shelmet, which is really nice. It sort of looks like it's small, it looks like a lamp, and of course it's shiny as yellow too. So this is going to be a very bulky defensive wall. And the good thing about this, it's also a Rest Sleep Talker with Toxic in Infestation. Now the cool thing about this, it actually has the Shell Armor ability, so it actually can't be critted or anything like that, which is really nice. So I already seen the Luxray had the Intimidate, right? So I thought I may as well go for the Toxic, right? Because I've got nothing to lose and I can get that Infestation going, which would be really cool. So now we've got Luxray going for the Thunderfang here. Thunderfang isn't really doing too much damage, and I'm going to snap out and go for the rest. The reason I went for rest there, I just wanted to see how much damage its stab would do, before I could do anything. Plus, I could heal myself up too, in case I got, paralyzed by Thunderfang, which, is always a possibility with me. So Luxray is going to take a little bit more damage from the Toxic. I'm actually predicting a swap here, so I thought, well, the good thing about this, right, if I go for the Sleep Talk and I get Toxic, right, not rest, people, I might be able to poison, an opposing Pokemon. So we got the Silph Valley coming in here. I'm hoping I can get that Toxic off against this, and I can start the Infestation happening again. So going for the Sleep Talk, and I'm gonna get rest. Of course I go rest. Why does that happen every single time? All right, so now we've got the Silph Valley going for the Rock side there, which is going to be super effective. However, I'm an absolute beast set with Everlight. I did say this one, max health and max defense, and I've got the Bold Nature. So this thing actually has very nice defensive stats after Everlight. I've used this Shelmet set a very, very long time ago. I believe it was in the X and Y days. I used this a lot. Anyway, so we're going to get that Infestation happening on the Silph Valley. So now I can go for the Toxic against it, which is going to be super handy, and I can kind of wear it down there. However, the Silph Valley's got the Parting Shot, so Parting Shot is going to free it from the Infestation, drop my attacking and special attacking stats. Not that it really mattered, because it was just a Toxic Trapper, but the main thing is that it actually got it out of the Infestation. So now we've got the Arbok coming. We both have Arboks, and we got the Intimidate on. My stats are being dropped twice. So I'm going to wake up, get the Toxic off. The Toxic is going to be absorbed by the Arbok. Man, that's I wish I had my Arbok and that Arbok out at the same time. Would have been so hype. Anyway, so we're going to go into Stunfisk again there. I went into this because I thought, I'm just going to sack it off. I was actually quite lucky they used Glare there because it didn't affect it. However, the Arbok is going to go for Earthquake, and that is going to take out the Flying Carpet. Guys, the Flying Carpet got hit by an Earthquake. What is this, hacks? All right, so Stunfisk is going to go down, but it's all good, people. The Flying Carpet will fly back into the next battle. So we're going to swap in Jasmine here. I thought that Jasmine sort of looked like Gardevoir the most, and its shiny was also blue because, Jasmine wears a blue sort of dress thing. So that's sort of where we're coming from here. I actually thought all 6 of these Pokemon really represented this team so well. like, it was really, it was up there with probably the best representations ever. So we got the physical set. Zen Headbutt just demolishes that Arbok. I didn't actually expect it to take it out. I thought it might live on like 1 health and get those memes up, but it took it out in one shot. Now, I actually had the expert battle on that, which actually helped out with a super effective Zen Headbutt. So we got the Rapidash using the Poison Jab that Zen Headbutt actually misses. Now, that was actually a really important miss there because I want to get some damage on the Rapidash, then go for the Shadow Sneak and actually get Shadow Sneak as some priority. So the other moves I had on were Fire Punch and Ice Punch, Ability Trace and Item Expert Belt, which I already said. And I had I had Adamant Nature on this one. I really needed it because its attack stat is absolutely dreadful, right? So we're going to go back into the Shelmet here. Now, I actually thought Shelmet should be able to just live this one if it's not like a choice band, which you've already seen that it's not. The lamp actually lives, and I'm going to go for the rest. So the idea here was Rapidash was actually quite a bit of, like little bit of a worry on this team, so I thought if I can go for rest right, this is going to force the Rapidash to keep going for Flare Blitz and just like demolish his health right, and then I can bring in a Pokemon to actually take it out, right? So that was my kind of strategy here, or at the worst, they'd swap out. So anyway, we got the Rapidash going for another Flare Blitz. This Shelmet is actually taking the hits like super well. That only probably just did, like, I'd say that did about 60% to me, so it wasn't a 3-hit. I really wanted it to be like a 3-hit KO, but, you know, coming from Rapidash is pretty powerful. But I was very, very happy about that. The only thing I wasn't happy about was getting Rest again. I would have loved the Toxic. However, the Rapidash is going to go for the Flare Blitz again, and that is going to take my Shelmet out. But man, like, that Shelmet was bulky, guys. If you want to use a Shelmet, make the lamp, people. Make that lamp set. It's really nice. Okay, so that one's down. Rapidash is going to take a little bit of damage. We're going to go into the Genie now. So Genie was let's bring this up. So we got Genie. Now, all of Genie's moves, right, like Thunderous is a very, very good Pokemon, right? So I had to use something that was really memey and really, like, terrible. And we got on this set Nasty Plot and Thundershock. And that's it. That's it. Like, it's such a good Pokemon. I had to, like, nerf it down. Oh, guys, the item was Magnet, all right? We can't forget the item is Magnet. It's doing some pretty solid damage. So now we got the Silph Valley going for the Rock Slide there. Rock Slide is going to be a 2-hit KO against my Thunder. So I can go for another Thunder Shock to try and take out the Silph Valley. Then now Thunder Shock has 40 base power. I was actually looking for something that would be like lower than that. The only like second lowest one was like Electro Web. So I had to go with Thunder Shock because it was like the weakest move out of all of them. So the Genie's gonna go down, but don't worry, people. I'm gonna grant you a wish by by looking at these amazing battles, people. I've given you a wish. So we're gonna go into Aladdin. I thought Medicham really represented Aladdin well because, you know, those pants. You know, look at those pants. All right, so we got a Mega Medicham here. Now I thought I could run the solid special one. Let's go with what this set is. We got Calm Mind, Focus Miss, Psyshock, and Metronome. I thought to run Metronome just for a little bit of lols and fun there. Silph Valley is going to go down, which is really nice. Now, obviously, its ability didn't help it out at all, but I thought I might be able to wiggle my finger a little bit and get a physical type move. Anyway, so we got the Luxray coming here. It's going to get the Intimidate off. I'm not actually too worried about that at all because I'm going to go for the Focus Miss. Focus Miss actually lands. I love how, like, when Mega Medicham, man, that's a tongue twister and a half. Sort of like puts its little hands thingies, or what are they? Are they hands or like sort of, guys, what are they anyway? I don't even know what they are. It's little hand things that sort of like holds like the Focus Blast ball and then fires it off. All right, so Luxray is going to leave that one just. I'm actually confused here, which is actually really worrying because if I hit myself Confusion right, that's going to do like a lot of damage. So we're going to go for the Psyshock there. Luxray is going to go down, which is good, getting rid of that Pokemon. So things are going pretty good at the moment. And now we got the Lapras. So Lapras, this is it, people. This is it. These are the two last Pokemon. I've got Focus Misses this thing. I thought, okay, if I go for a Focus Miss this turn and hit it really hard, that'll be really awesome. But I hit myself for Confusion. Now, Lapras is going to go for a Surf, right? So it's like, okay, I might be able to live like one Surf after this one from it, and that'll be about it. It looks like I could just live one. So I went for a really, really risky play here. I actually went for the Calm Mind. Calm Mind gets through the Confusion. I'm going to bolster my special defense and my special attack because, you know, Lapras is really, really bulky. It's got a lot of health. It's got, you know, a lot of special defense. You know, I was really worried. So we got the Lapras going for the Surf here, people. This Surf actually hits me pretty good, but I'm able to live it on 19 health. So I'm going to go for the Focus Miss this turn. I was like, please don't hit myself in Confusion. Please don't. I miss a Focus Miss. Lapras goes for a Thunder and misses as well. What is going on here, people? I'm going to go for a Focus Miss this time. I snap out of Confusion, and I landed. I was like, yes, people, this is it. How good was that? I dodged all those attacks, and Lapras lived on 1 health. Lapras lived on 1 health, and it used Surf against me. I don't even want to talk about this battle, people. I don't even want to talk about this battle. My capture card actually DC'd there at the end because, like, I was recording it right, and right at the end of the battle, it was so salty, like, it actually DC'd without me doing anything. It was crazy. All right, the next battle, actually, sorry, guys. Welcome to the Aladdin theme team. Can you just forget about that first battle because I'm going to forget about it. This is a battle against Juri on my chat. And, man, I've never done Juri duty before, like real talk. Has anyone done Juri duty before? All right, anyway, I'm going to go to the Juri about that first battle. Wait, we're not talking about that. So we've got a Weezing lead here. I've got my physical Stunfisk lead. So we're going to go for the Spark there, get some little para hacks happening. There's really nothing I can do to Weezing. It's a very, very bulky defensive wall. And, I mean, I don't actually mind Shiny Weezing. I like how it's like fumes of pink. It's like, guys, it's sort of like, it's kind of like getting rid of that perfume out of it. See that perfume coming out? Just smell Weezing's perfume right now. So the problem about this thing is I really can't do much. I'd love to be able to hit it with a ground type move, but of course I can't because of Levitate, right? And so I thought I might be able to go for the Attract here, like the Attract and Parafusion, and just like meme this Pokemon out, right? Now it's going to start setting up Toxic Spikes. As you guys know, I've got Jafar from afar. I can swap that in, you know, and send in the Arbok, and it's going to absorb those Toxic Spikes, right? So that's really not a problem for me at all. Maybe they're expecting, you know, maybe they were trying to, like, get rid of my Arbok before that happened. Anyway, so we've got the Weezing go for Protect here. My plan to actually infatuate Thunder Wave it isn't really going my way, and it's getting some leftover recovery. So this is going to take me about, judging on the amount of sparks, I reckon it's probably going to be about, 12 or 13 hit KO. So I'm going to swap here into Jafar from afar, get those Toxic Spikes off the field, and see if I can do some damage to this thing. So, predicting my swap into Arbok, damn some, setting up another layer of Toxic Spikes. So, this Weezing is kind of annoying. Actually, with Jafar, I really can't do too much, so I actually did a double swap here and went into Genie. So, as you guys know, Genie's got Thunder Shock, and we're going to get some nasty, nasty plots up against this Weezing. Now, Weezing is going to swap now, which is kind of bad, and we got the Mozilla coming in. Now, this, I quite actually don't mind that name, too. This person had some pretty cool names on their Pokemon. So we're going to go for that nasty plot to start things off with there, boosting my special attack. So this set, you guys have seen this set before. This is like one of my classic trapping sets. I got so many good trapping sets. This is the Fire Spin Toxic Wish Protect set. So it's very, very bulky. I'm assuming they made it bulky on the special side and in health. And it's just like a trapping set. So I thought, okay, let's see how much the old Magnet Thunder Shock does. And it does some okay damage. This thing is an Everlight set too, so it's very, very bulky on the special side. So I thought, okay, I could definitely set nasty plots up against this thing. Like, the best it can really do is go for Protect, and that's it. It really doesn't do, like, a lot of damage. So I know I can live a couple more turns here. However, we got the Braxion swapping out, and now we got the Weezing coming. It's like, okay, this is pretty good, right? Because Weezing, as you guys know, isn't really good on the special side. So I've got a couple of nasty plots up. The most important thing, right, is I've got that magnet attached, people. That magnet just makes the difference, all right? You try it out. Magnet Thunderous, all right? Just trust me, try it out. So we're going to go for the Thunder Shock here on the Weezing. Weezing instantly gets bodied in one shot, which is amazing. So Weezing's down. I was kind of worried about that Pokemon, like, to kind of get around him. All right, so I've got my Genie. It's going to be around for one more turn. And now we've got the Mozilla coming back in, which is, I like to call it Kinnikins, right? After the one you get. So obvious Protect, is obvious there. We've got to swap out. That Protect was like coming like a mile away. We're going to go back into Jafar, and we're going to absorb those Toxic Spikes. Once again, the Protect is going to fail. So I can go for a Toxic here, and then go for a Venoshock or a Mud Shot. That was sort of like my options here. Now, the best this thing could actually do to me was go for a Fire Spin. It was really, really walled. I mean, it could get some extra damage off a Fire Spin, but I was actually to be honest, I was actually expecting them to swap out them. So we got the Toxic up, which is really nice. I can go for that full-powered Venoshock now, or I could go for a super effective Mud Bomb. I was calling it a Mud Shot before. And see if we can get that accuracy drop. That would be really bad against like Fire Spin, because Fire Spin isn't 100% accuracy either, so I thought, that's not a bad move to go for. However, it's not going to get I hardly even got that actually drop at all. I think I got it like once or twice in like all the battles I did. All right, so Jafar can go for the Venoshock and take out the Kinnikins, which is going to be really nice. I actually really like Shiny Arbok. It's really cool. What do you guys, do you like Shiny Arbok? I like that gold. I wish it was a little bit more, like, maybe a little bit more golden, but yeah, anyway, so we got the Relicanth coming out. Another Pokemon like, man, we got some shiny Pokemon happening here. So we got the shiny Relicanth coming out. I hit that with the Mud Bomb, hoping for like a low-key actually drop. That does a lot of damage. Like, that's a lot of damage. Now, also, the reasoning I went for Mud Bomb, I've been calling it Mud Shot the entire battle. Mud Bomb and Venom Shot was for Steel types, right? So you can go for that full power Venom Shot with Toxic, but then you get walled by Steel. So I thought Mud Bomb would be like a nice little additive to that set. And Life Orb giving me a little bit of extra damage, right? Because since you're going off a special Arbok, it's not like, you know, it's not going to hit very, very hard. It's not going to hit like a Gung Shot Arbok, you know what I'm saying? So we got the Relicanth coming in here. And speaking of flying EMZ, this fish, boys, is going to be flying. Now, this actually is going to be coming off Bounce, I believe. They've used Rock Polish. I'm guessing they've got something like Bounce, Waterfall, Head Smash, Stone Edge, something like that. The usual sort of like physical set. It's really good seeing our Relicanth flying. Can you just imagine getting hit by Relicanth? Like, it would be like getting hit by like a fish, just like a rock fish, like a stone fish, right? That'd really, really hurt. So now we're going to go for the Infestation on the Relicanth. So as you guys know, I wanted to see how good the Lamp could actually tank some, some actually hits from this thing. So really tank that hit hard. Head Smash misses, only to get a Toxic up, but Toxic misses. So one more round of Infestation is going to be enough to take out the Ancient Fish. And we got the Flint going for another Head Smash. Head Smash misses twice in a row. That really, really matters. So it definitely would have taken me out. However, the recoil and stuff probably would have taken Relicanth out anyway. So the best case scenario for them would have been like a stalemate, I'd say. All right, so speaking of which, with the Shell Armor ability, this I nearly called it Ho-Oh, then this Fearow is going to go for the Focus Energy. Now, that's going to get a pump to actually critical hit me. However, they probably didn't know that the Shell Mech, I guess like not too many people would probably know because, I mean, let's be real, how often do you use Shellman? Like, it's not a Pokemon you ever see really being used, right? So I've got the Shell Armor ability, and then they're going to go for the Aerial Ace. Like, look at this, guys. Like, look how well that tanks it. It tanked it awesome, and now I'm going to get the Infestation off against the Fearow. Now, in hindsight, I could have gone for Rest there, right? But I thought, I don't really want to get set up on by like another Pokemon. This thing's really weak, and it's not super weak, but it's not really weak on the special side. And I did have like a special attacking Pokemon, like a possible special attacking Pokemon, right? So I thought, nah, let's just you should do enough damage to this Fearow and then bring something in to take it out. At least the Toxic damage would be like racking up rather nicely, right? So we got the Fearow, it's about half health now, and it's poison, so pretty much any attack can pretty much take this thing out. We're going to go into the Flying Carpet. So I want to go for the Bounce, people. I've got to go for the Bounce. Fearow's going to go for a turn. This is going to be a critical hit, doing a lot of damage there. And, ladies and gentlemen, let's take each other on a Magic Carpet ride. Here you go, guys. I'm going to see. Let's have a look at this. I want to see if Jasmine is going to be on the top of this. Look, I can see Jasmine. Can you guys see it? There's a little bit of blue here. I can see it in the air. Anyway, I was actually thinking, did you guys watch the direct yesterday? I was thinking what would happen. I don't want to spoil anyone if they did watch it, but that certain mechanic, can you imagine it on Stunfisk? Like, can you just imagine it? Like, it'd be hype. Anyway, so Fearow's gonna go down there, which is cool. I love to take people out with Flying EMZ. It feels so good. All right, so speaking of that special Pokemon I was talking about before, right? The Giraffe Freak is gonna take out my Stunfisk. So it's probably a good thing I didn't actually try and stall out with my Shelmet. So now we're gonna go into Genie. I thought, okay, I can just go for Thunder Shock and do some damage to Marty. And, that'd be pretty good. I could bring another Pokemon in to take it up. So going for the Thunder Shock there. And this thing is going to have Calm So I definitely was right to not sort of go for the rest before. Because this thing could set up Calm against me and sweep my whole team. That'd be really, really bad. And Hyper Voice is stab on this thing too. So we got the Giraffe Freak. It's got some leftovers. And it's got Calm So I thought, okay, well, there's nothing I can really do. There's no point me swapping out. I'm going to go down to the Toxic this turn. So it's not really that bad. You know, if I can maybe get like a low-key Parahax from Thunder Shock and the Magnet people. Look at that Magnet's power. That's what I'm talking about. So we've got the Giraffe going for another Calm there. It's got +2 in Special Attack and Special Defense. So it's quite bulky, on the special side. So I'm thinking, okay, I could hit this with a physical move, right? Like bring a physical move in and just take this thing out. And, it's possible I could still live moves. Even with +2, Giraffe Freak doesn't hit like super, super hard. Even with like Hyper Voice and stuff. So we're going to go into Jasmine here. Now I know Jasmine's got Shadow Sneak, which is not going to affect it. We're going to trace that early burst. It's like, okay, I hope this thing doesn't have, like, rest or anything. That'd be, like, really bad because it could go for the rest, right? Early bird would kick in and it'd only, like, be asleep for 1 turn. So go for the low-key Ice Punch freeze there. And that's really all I have to hit with this. This Gardevoir set. I'm pretty sure I told you guys what this was. Fire Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Ice Punch, and Shadow Sneak. That was all I could really do. So we're going for the Ice Punch again on the Giraffe Rig there. It does, like, no damage at all, and Giraffe is going to take me out with a Psyshock. That was pretty much all I could do. That was, like, my only option. So I was thinking, since this is an Aladdin theme team, right, it's time, people, to take some risks. So we got Aladdin as the last Pokemon, which is the Medicham. You guys know this already, so I thought, okay, since Giraffe Rig's only on, like, a little bit of health, why don't we go for the Mega Right and then go for a Metronome? See if we can take it out with the Metronome move. This was such a risky play here because, as you guys know, right, like Metronome can pick like any move. So this could use Explosion right here. So I went for a really gutsy move there. Go for the Metronome. I get Fury Swipes. Look at this Fury Swipes damage, people. I hit Marty 4 times. I can't believe that even happened. So not only did I get a physical move, I hit it 4 times in a row. That was epic. So the last Pokemon we got here is the Glalie. And I was like, okay, why is Glalie called Pac-Man? Like, why is it called Pac-Man for? And then, right, we got the Digi-Evolution here. And this thing is going to have a mouth like Pac-Man. That's actually a really clever name, Pac-Man. I think I called mine like Darth Vader. However, we got the Pac-Man. Instead of going om nom 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 nom, he's going to go Explosion, and this is going to end up in a draw. Oh, man, I just couldn't get I actually technically won that, but I couldn't get a clear win with this team. You guys are going to have to check out the bloopers, people, and see if I actually win a battle with this team. Peace.